Hey, everybody. Michelle is here. Michelle is here on this Friday. Let me get the date. December the 6th, 2024. And I hope everybody's doing fantastic, magnificently and marvelous, because I am. I am doing fantastic. Just chewing on some stuff, drinking some stuff, just taking it all in. It feels good in here in my studio, and so I'll be going out and about handling my business as well, because I love going outside. I love being outdoors. And let me see if I can position this thing a little better. It don't matter, as long as you hear my voice. That's all that really matters, because you don't really necessarily have to see me. Just listen to my voice. That way you don't get distracted by how cute I am. Just having fun. So I wanted to come back and talk about the pitfalls of interpersonal relationships. And what I wanted to stress more so than ever is some people believe a certain things about interpersonal relationships, and that's what's driving them insane and keeping them in a spin as well. All of this hypocrisy, intentional confusion, intentional manipulation, intentional deception going on about interpersonal relationships. And I just want to ease some of the pressures that some of you are putting on yourselves about interpersonal relationships. And I, like I said, I kept hearing the term, I'm not looking for anybody. Which I said is a powerful statement to make. Or I'm single because I want to be. That's also powerful. But at the same time, I can hear other things going on, which makes sense to me as to why you would be saying that. And it's because of the massiveness of who we are, or what we are, the massiveness of human beings on this planet, that's disturbing your alignment, disturbing your destiny, your destination, whatever. There's too much energy, because we're all energy in physical form. There's too much of that that's disturbing the hell out of people. And that makes sense as to why you keep making mistakes when you do go into relationships with people, if you're not clear about, what your alignment is. Stand by just one. As soon as I said it feels good in here, then I just got a hot flash. And I know a lot of women are talking about hot flashes. But men get hot flashes too, by the way. But we won't go into that right now. So, interpersonal relationships. Let me go into some more details about how you can just breathe and just let all of this stuff flow out of your thoughts about being with someone, having someone, and that's religious indoctrination, saying that you need to be in a relationship anyway, saying that you need to be married with children. That's religious indoctrination. Okay, we need to recognize that. That is why our planet is exploding with populations of people, and it's going to end up being a catastrophic event where billions upon billions of people are going to be destroyed. And that started back in the 1600s, actually. Or, yeah, it may so, let's just say the 1600s, 1600s, where because of religious indoctrination, they wanted to increase the population. You know why they wanted to increase the population? Because that puts more income in their pockets. Pay attention. Just pay attention, but do not share a lot of things that you're paying attention to. Just pay attention, start thinking. thinking for yourselves and see if you can figure stuff out. I'm going to help you. Like I said, I'm going to set up some consulting opportunities where you can talk to me and we can discuss certain things, because the main thing is to get you healed. And I know how to do it, but I'm not going to be stepping on toes of psychiatrists and psychologists. I am not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. But I am a human being willing to help other human beings, because I'm experiencing it. And I was able to get myself out of it with some techniques that I've used. And so I'll be sharing that with some. And that way, and it's going to, in a way so it can be quick for you. So you don't think you need 10, 15, 20 years to get there. No, you don't. You really don't. But again, a lot of psychiatrists and psychologists are listening to me. I know they are. And what they're attempting to do is just take, just kind of peel me back and take what I know and then attempt to incorporate it into their practices. But where they fail, and remember, failure is opportunities, is they're not even properly healed. I can tell. I can listen to them and hear them speak and know they're not even properly healed themselves. And so they're going out attempting to heal people, and they're not properly healed themselves. And that's where a lot of people come back and say, man, I thought I was over this. I really thought I was over this, and I'm still, So that's what happens after a while. I said this yesterday or whenever. And I call it all criminal energy. And so don't focus so much on it too much, but it's an encasement of negativity. I told you it's easy to get out of it, but it's hard to stay out of it. All you got to do is think about people that drink. Okay. A lot of them know that, hey, just stop drinking. Right? And then, okay, bye-bye. And then they leave you kind of like, so it's a little bit more deeper than that. And I remember, a relative, that figured that out on their own. And it was a beautiful thing. They, because this person was brilliant anyway. But, we all have our vices, as they call them, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's this or that or the other. We all have our vices. And so he managed to figure it out on his own, even though, he was up in age, but he figured it out. And that's really what it's about, because I told you, we do not die, quote unquote. We re-alive ourselves. Re-alive ourselves is what we do. That's the word we were taught. We re-alive ourselves. In other words, like I said, once I die, once this physical, this physicalness of me dies, my energy, because we're all spiritual energy, by the way, we're all energy, my energy will flow into another fresh and clean personality. And whatever are the essence of who I am will be transferred, quote unquote, download, quote unquote, to the next person. And this goes on, it doesn't stop. We've been doing this for millions of years. I would average 10 million years. And so we all are being indoctrinated to think that this planet is 2,000 years old or more. You know what I mean? With 2024 years. No. Okay. So let's stick with the interpersonal relationships. As I said, because of some of the techniques I used and some of the experiences I had, I was able to snap out of it quickly, actually. And again, when you are evolving your consciousness, I told you, it's done unconsciously anyway. So as long as you are putting in the work, you will see the results, okay, or experience the results. And so as I said, a lot of psychiatrists and psychologists and celebrities or whoever is out here attempting to be cheerleaders for you, giving you advice. I mean, let them. We got everybody's like in a pot. What do they call them? Crabs in a pot, or crabs in a bucket? Crabs in a bucket. Someone said that once. Let me see what that. What's that mentality? What does that mean? Ooh. It says here, what does it say? Sounds good to have some crabs. Nah, I'm not really into crabs, but anyway. Okay, it says it is a mentality of which people will try to prevent others from gaining a favorable position in something. Oh my goodness. If that doesn't explain it, yes, it does. It says, even if it has no effect on those trying to stop them, it is usually summarized with this phrase, wow, if I can't have it, neither can you. You see how degenerate that sounds. You see how negative that sounds. My goodness. So there's a lot of people masquerading around telling you that, they want the best for you and telling you how wonderful you are and how magnificent you are. But at the same time, deep within that's not what they're saying at all. So that's why I say pay attention to what people are not telling you versus what they're telling you. I pay attention to everything. Okay, I do. I can't help it, actually. Because my dominant modality is visual. Well, not necessarily dominant anymore because I kind of have all of it neutralized. But I have more of a favoritism through sounds and tones, actually. That is becoming more of my go-to because sometimes my vision is off, literally, figuratively, and metaphorically. Because of the pollution in our environment. We have way too many lights on at nighttime. Way too much. That's disturbing the birds. There's disturbance. With all these artificial lights on, all of the, it's just disturbing. I'm in an area where I ought to be able to see the clearness of the sky, but I can't. Too much interference up there. With planes and trains and automobiles, everything's interfering with our abilities to connect to planet Earth. And planet Earth is crying out to us. All you got to do is listen to the animals, But sadly, the damage has been done. And so a lot of people are going to be reaping what they've sown. And it's based on your past and your past lineage and their complacency and negligence and so forth and so on. So with the current situation with our interpersonal relationships, there is a reason for why our interpersonal relationships have been severed. Okay, it's because of the massiveness of energy. Like I said, we're energy, and our energy is just pulsating and impulsing all over the place, and it's interfering with your direction, interfering with your path. But you can get there, though. I got there. I'm going there. I'm there. Whatever the terminology. You do have to make sure you use the proper wording and tell yourself, you know what, I got this. But you have to make sure you got it. In other words, in order to know that you got it is to trust yourself. Okay, have trust in yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right now with this one. I don't want to make them too long, but something to consider and think about. If you are not wanting to be bothered and you just want to be single and you want to be left alone, that's more normal than not, believe it or not. So I'll come back and talk about more of this later. I just don't want to make these too long, but just, like I said, just breathe, relax, and be kind and gentle with yourself. Peace and love all over the stars and moon and mountains. And trust me, I'll be back.